Back in 2018, Apple launched their original HomePod, which actually sounded fantastic at that time. The Apple team dedicated 5 years to developing Apple's original HomePod, which at the time was a pinnacle of audio engineering. There were many reasons to love it: the bass punch, the well-shaped tweeter assembly, the cloth cover that was specifically built not to interfere with audio quality, and also its ability to sense the way sound was being generated by walls and obstructions where it used to adjust its own output accordingly. In the speaker department, this could be viewed as the epitome of no effort spared. At that time, this speaker's only major flaw was the high price, especially compared to other speakers with embedded home assistants. Once the price dropped significantly, the company thought they may have lessened the price disadvantage, but it was still at the top of the pricing umbrella for the class. For all these reasons, HomePod was unable to meet the expectations of the consumers and eventually failed to stay relevant. However, after the launch of the much appreciated and affordable HomePod Mini in 2020, the smart speaker scenario changed drastically. It garnered immense popularity and could rival any of the smart speakers at that price range. It gave everything the consumer wanted, but at a very reasonable price. In contrast to Apple HomePod Mini, the original HomePod lacks a lot of useful features that consumers love. And since Apple discontinued the original HomePod, several patents surrounding HomePod suggest that Apple is seeking to create a new device, the Apple HomePod 2. We still don't know what kind of feature this speaker will consist of, but we are sure that Apple will improve on the mistakes they made with the original HomePod. It would be great for HomePod to be repurposed into a newer, more affordable model that offers a wide variety of features, functionality, and price. So what do we expect the HomePod 2 to be? Let's find out in the later part of the video. We are expecting the Apple will release a HomePod 2 with a screen just like the Amazon Echo Show 10 and the Google Nest Hub 2. According to recent reports, Apple may be working on a HomePod smart display. In addition, the company may be refocusing on smart home compatibility. There are sources suggesting that Apple has added FaceTime frameworks and iMessage frameworks in tvOS 14.5 along with a new AVF capture framework for capturing images. Because Apple uses tvOS for the software that runs on the HomePod rather than iOS, messaging and video calls could come to a future HomePod 2. Early on in iOS, Apple tried to hide Bluetooth. It was almost completely hidden in the Settings app, perhaps because it wanted consumers to use AirPlay instead. But nowadays, Bluetooth is as prominent as its Android counterpart. Considering that Bluetooth is implemented in the original HomePod and is used during setup, it is odd that HomePod doesn't come with the ability to stream music from any device directly to the device. To make the HomePod 2 as versatile as possible, we need it to be compatible with any device which comes with Bluetooth connectivity. We are expecting that the HomePod 2 will support Spotify because all the current gen smart speakers support it. It's only obvious that Apple will support its own AirPlay technology over other things. However, if it supports Spotify along with other music service providers, then it will be great. The HomePod already has stereo pairing, of course, but what if it could sync it up with a couple of HomePod minis, a subwoofer, and your Apple TV for a complete system? We would really love to see this clever feature on the HomePod 2. We think that the upcoming HomePod 2 will employ gesture control as an alternative to voice control. This will likely be used for simple functions such as changing the volume or skipping to the next song to keep things simple. Adding necessary buttons would be much more acceptable in the future. One of the major problems with Siri on HomePod was its incomplete features list, which excludes features like internet radio except for Apple's Music. In contrast to Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa's voice assistant, Siri falls short on flexibility. However, we have no doubt Apple will get Siri right. After all, it is one of the most resourceful companies in the world. With Alexa and Google Assistant now in the game, Siri is very much the third player despite the fact it debuted first. Apple's AirPower never arrived. Why not have wireless charging on top of HomePod too? That would be very handy. Thus, those were some of our expectations for the Apple HomePod 2. Do you expect something more from the HomePod 2? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching our video. Like, comment, and share with your friends if you find this video helpful. Subscribe to our channel if you want more videos like this on your feed.